Okay, welcome back. This is the Google Page One Part 3 here. Alright, now let's talk some more about internal optimization. Once we've got the site in shape as far as keywords in the right places go, the second thing we need to do is we need to present a professional appearance to the Google robots. It's looking for certain elements, it's looking for certain features and characteristics of the website that show that it's a good site. It's a well done site, not something thrown together by an 8th grader. So we need to have the robot think highly of your site. So let's look at some of the elements that are required to do that. First of all, we need to be writing our sites in XHTML. I went over this a little bit before, but XHTML came out in 1999, so that's this is being recorded now in 2010, so that's 11 years ago. So if you're using 12-year-old code in the cyber world, the world of computers, yeah, you know, that's a huge amount of time. So make sure it's in XHTML. Okay, you're also going to need a Google XML sitemap. Now, what that is it's not the kind of sitemap that a reader can look at and see what pages are on your site. It's an XML file that you generate that gives information to the robots, and then you upload it onto your server's main directory. And when the robot comes by, it can use it as a reference. There's tools out there on the internet that allow you to generate them inexpensively or even free, and you need to have one for the robot to think your site is professional enough. Next, you need a privacy policy. In some states like California, where I live, privacy policies are required on it's state law. On commercial websites. So I put them on every one of my sites. The robot really doesn't care if the privacy policy is a good one or not. Just that the fact that it exists is an important issue to the robot. They need to look at it and go, yeah, this site's professional. It has its own privacy policy, because those are important. There's federal laws and state laws requiring those. So your site needs to have a privacy policy. Now here's my link. It's on the bottom of every page of my commercial sites, and that leads to a privacy policy page that looks like this here. Pretty straightforward. Okay, and finally, you need to have good error-free code, and by that it means the links all work. You don't have anything that says under construction. That's the death knell in Google, and it means that the code doesn't have errors in it. There are tools on the internet. W3C is the big internet quality service, and you can run your website through it. I run Don's through my accountant Don's through there, and you can see that his is written in HTML, older HTML, and it has errors. There's just code errors. There are missing elements or problems or whatever. Now you can see I've taken my site and run it through, and it checks XHTML version 1.1. Checks good, and there are no errors in the site. So I get more brownie points than Don does from the search engine robot. Again, this is why I'm #1 page 1, and he's tucked back there in page 22. So run your site through the W3C compliance tool, and then make sure that any errors get fixed. That's an important issue. Okay, let's go back and recap. For internal optimization, we want to have first relevant keywords in the headers and links, and we want to have ample content, and this means keywords, for the robot to determine what the site is all about. And finally, it needs to be written in good error-free XHTML, and it has to have all the required elements. It's got to have a sitemap, a Google sitemap, a privacy policy. It's got to look and to the robot professional, and all the robot sees is words. It doesn't see any pictures, so the words have to be in good shape, and that's all it takes.